I learned, and the Governor-General himself confirmed this to me, that the elections were rigged, contrived. The intention was that the North should rule Nigeria. Problem was that Awolowo was a highly principled man.
Okay.
You didn't talk to Awolowo about squalid deals and fixing things. Awolowo was not that kind of person. If you read his books, this man was a world statesman, and his young lieutenant, Chief Enaharo, was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. However, they did do a deal with Zik, Dr. Azikiwe,
okay,
from the East. We knew what we were doing, we were just helping things along. You know, we were doing what the British do, favouring our friends and looking after our own and repaying favours. We don't call that corruption.
Yes. This is why it's appropriate for this demonstration to take place here. Because it is here, in Downing Street, that it's only here that Buhari hears anything. It indeed is his master's voice right here behind us. So it is appropriate that we come and speak to the master himself, right here in Downing Street. They amalgamated 371 ethnic groups into a single political union. The same country that is talking Brexit, that went into a voluntary union with fellow democracies, matured societies, where civilians are treated with respect. Yes, they felt it appropriate for them to leave that union.
Thank you.
On the other hand, in our own case, they know the root of the problem, which is the tying of the legs of 371 distinct ancient ethnic groups together can only produce one outcome, which is the lowest common denominator. This is a fraud that has been continuing since so-called independence. 1960 is when we were supposed to have been granted independence. But there's a world of difference between independence which you win and independence which is given to you. Because the one that is given to you, you're never really free. So this is what has brought this SARS situation. The SARS is a reflection of the nature of the governance that we have. Because it is not rooted in sincerity, it is not rooted in a care and concern for the people of Nigeria. It is a government that can only sustain itself by terror and intimidation of the civilians. So here we are demonstrating as civilians should be able to demonstrate without fear and intimidation. We have no arms, we have no weapons, we have no knives, we have no guns. All we have is our brain power and the thoughts that we entertain in our heads. What is wrong with that?
From there, we then get to the 1979 Constitution. Now, I use the word Constitution, I laid emphasis on it, because I want you to understand the meaning of the word Constitution in its true sense. The mere fact that a document is called a Constitution does not make it a constitution in the strict sense, because a constitution is an instrument that is drawn up by peoples for their own governance. It's drawn up by the people and the representatives of the people who are to be governed by that instrument. Anything else may well be rules of conduct, may well be rules of governance, or rules of captivity, but not necessarily a constitution. Let me now come to the idea of negotiability. Is it negotiable? Well, as I said in my opening, unless Africans are beginning to treat and accept the British as their gods, then it is and must always be negotiable. It's like saying that what God has joined together, no man put asunder. Are the British now your gods? Let me now come to the 1999 Constitution and why I say it is not a constitution. You see, as a lawyer, we're responsible for drafting legal documents. And if, let's say, 5 clients come into my office, they're friends, they want to do business together. They have an idea of what they wish to achieve. And they will tell me how they wish to do business together. Who gets what, in what circumstances anyone can leave, and if they leave, what will be the terms of departure? It is a negotiated document, which the lawyer simply then sits down and captures the objective of the participants and produces a legal document which will then be given a name. It is not a name that defines the substance of that document. Its substance is its substance. It is an agreement. It is consensual. They came together through compromises and negotiations. They reached something that was satisfactory for their objective. That is how contracts and agreements are made. That is how constitutions are made. Representatives of the people come together, negotiations and trade-offs, and at the end of the exercise, a document emerges, which they sign up to through their representatives, and it becomes their constitution. My own position is that it's in the interest of the Yoruba nation to boycott the charade of the elections. And if we can stand together behind that position, you send a more powerful signal than lending your legitimacy to an illegitimacy. They need you to roll out and line up like turkeys and vote for Christmas once more. It's time to say we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.